I just had to laugh at you protesting that we're not actually goths, and you have this big bony hand wrapped around your belt buckle is a big bony hand, you know.
Yeah.
In black from head to foot.
Yeah. But
we're not goths,
but
no.
it's a different but still it's a broad thing.
Of course.
You don't want to pinpoint your music, obviously, and there's a lot of there's a lot of good goth music out there, and there's also a lot of shitty goth music as well.
Exactly. We like to think of ourselves as a Victorian glam rock.
A two-piece Victorian glam rock band.
That's
so
exactly.
far, do you only perform with the bass and vocals?
No, sometimes guitar as well,
Sometimes.
but it's either or.
Okay.
It's just one guitar or one bass.
Do you play as well? I don't know.
No. I'm learning to yodel.
Oh.
I don't know if that counts for an instrument.
On the forthcoming album, the Androgyne Show.
Yes,
there will be you will make your instrumental debut, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
On the piano forte.
Yeah, exactly. On 2 keys.
Cool. So let's talk. So tell me about the Androgyne Show.
The Androgyne Show is a concept album. John knows the concept.
Has it already been made, or is it out now? Is it available?
No, it's being made right now. And yes, what can I say about that?
I mean, the idea of a concept is just to give us a framework to think round. Yeah. It's not it's not like a musical. It's not like there's a real story from beginning to end, but sometimes when you put a collection of songs together and you imagine a story, it helps you to morph them. It helps you to write all the songs and how to piece them together. Yeah. So I find it very helpful to think of it as a concept album.
Yeah, it's something like Victorians thinking about space or moving into space, or we're not sure yet, but it's scenes of Victorian loneliness in outer space with a bit of sexual subversive ideas thrown in.
Yes. Victorian perverts in outer space.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. And
that blew me away for a while. Yeah, okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's based around the title. You like that one, didn't you?
Yeah, thank you.
It's based around the title track, which is you always describe as a game show.
Yeah.
A futuristic game show where you can win a sex change operation.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
for deeper analysis of the lyrics, you'll have to ask Sister Jane because she wrote them. So.
Yeah, exactly. But I just dreamt it like that. It's a song that
from a dream.
It came to me in a dream.
Okay.
Yeah, many songs come to me in a dream. So the Androgyne Show came to me in a dream.
And what do these androgyne people that are in the show, what do they do?
The dream was a long time ago, but basically it's some sort of a song contest, but it's also a very cruel one. And what I remember is that they all had tattoos of other people on themselves, like that
of famous persons or of each other,
of girls.
Yeah.
But it's also a comment on this rampant consumer culture and avariciousness, wanting more money. And the lengths that people will go to get it, like going on a game show and being humiliated.
Yeah.
Or this is...
Or all the superstar shows as well, a bit.
Or reality TV or all of that disgusting stuff.
Yeah. Well, concept albums, there's 2 ways you can go with concept albums. I mean, one, you can have this lyrical frame as well, but you can also have a lyrical and as well as a musical frame. How about the music from beginning to end? I mean, you have concepts with where, I mean, it might not be a very good example, but the Who's Quadrophenia, where they have quotes of different musical.
That's
ideas.
an idea, and we're still as it's still in production, and I've still got we've got recording and a lot of editing to do. The idea of a refrain coming back has occurred to us, and this might be a feature. But we shall see.
Oh, that's very exciting.
We shall see.
Exciting music.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Motifs coming back. Reprises, as they used to call them, like Sgt. Pepper reprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, yes.
Yeah.
And
yes, sorry. Please go ahead.
Yeah, but okay. I was just going to introduce the new song. I didn't want to ask a question. Have you
I thought maybe because we talked about glam rock and concept albums, so like one of the albums, my favorite album of all times, I would say, is The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars.
Is that your favorite album of all time?
I think it is.
Yeah, because that's an island discs.
Let me be decisive. Yes, it is my favorite albums of all time.
Thank you. We can hereby, for all eternity.
Yes, Sister Chain says, go to the next shop and buy right now Ziggy Stardust, yes. To be played at
to be played loud.
Loud, yeah,
as it says on the record.
Yeah, exactly, and it's also, I mean, it basically was the first to come up with all this kind of sexy, spacey
perverts from outer space.
Yeah,
yes.
You know, he was. Yeah,
Victorian.
Exactly. The first pervert from outer space.
Yeah. But now we're talking 2011, and you brought me Victorian perverts from outer space.
That's right. That's like we added that. So I thought let's listen to Moonage Daydream.
Moonage Daydream, a very good, very very good choice from Ziggy Stardust. And afterwards, you're going to perform a song of your own from the forthcoming album.
We're going to perform the Androgyne Show from the forthcoming album, the Androgyne Show.
Cool.
the man I love.
Woo! You can clap as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
We
you.
didn't really bring an audience. We should have brought one, and now my mic is gone to pieces. So
Maybe the audience at home can clap and
they clap along as well.
and send the claps on Facebook.
Please send, and I'll leave a comment at our live wall at our webpage.